All right, calculus, how are we doing here? I'm going to make you a video over page 7. So all of page 7 in your review units packets. All of page 7 will be in a video now. Okay, then also I've looked through your homework and I want to do 2 more examples. Other than that, folks, pretty much everything is either in our notes or in our videos. So if we still have questions, we need to make sure we're watching those videos, all right? Review in Google Classroom, review unit number 1, review unit number 2. A lot of videos. Anything that says like review, like trig, that was made in the summer. That's just to know trig. But I showed the A group on Monday. I'll show the B group on Tuesday. Other than that, folks, we need to do some searching in the videos and whatnot. All right, so on page 7, number 59, find all the intercepts. So 59 here, you can see, yes, you can, y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. First off, the y-intercept is staring at you. The y-intercept is, again, when x equals 0. When you let x equal 0, you get y equals a negative 8. The y-intercept is y equals a negative 8. The x-intercept is when y is 0. It's a big 0. The x-intercept is when y is 0. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So 0 is x squared minus 2x minus 8. 0 is x minus 4, x plus 2. X equals negative 2, x equals 4. Y-intercepts, x-intercepts. That's the u crosses the x-axis twice. All right, that is the answer for 59. This is a video, so you can pause it now if you need to, as I do 61. I don't need to wait for you to get that down, because you can pause it. Ooh, man. Now, technically, on this one, you save a little time, because we're talking about intercepts. When does it cross the actual x-axis? That's what we'll describe it as here. First off, y-intercept looking right at you. The y-intercept is when x is 0, so again, negative 8. Now, this will cross the x-axis one time. It is this function, the cubic, all right? Only it is crossing the x-axis once. And I'll show you why quickly in a second. So first off, 0 equals x to the third minus 8. Now, technically, you should factor it as such. Okay, this is the difference of 2 perfect cubes. X minus 2, that's how that factors. Then you take the first term, you square it. It's the opposite sign of the inner product, 2x. You take the second term and you square it. When you set this equal to 0, you get your one real solution, x equals 2. So graphically, x equals 2 is your y-intercept. To find the other solutions here, you'd set that equal to 0. Gonna have to use the quadratic formula, and from Honors Algebra 2, Chapter 6. Yes, you know that these are gonna be imaginary. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. X equals negative 2 plus or minus negative 12 in the square root divided by 2. So we got something with I again. X equals 2 is the x-intercept here. I'm just showing you how to get the other solutions. Negative 2 plus or minus 2i root 3 divided by 2. Negative 1 plus or minus I root 3. Well, you can't graph that. X-intercept, y-intercepts. Okay, do you know that though? That could, again, it's all fair game because it was Algebra 2, all right? Algebra 2, geometry, Algebra 1, trig, all fair game. Well, that was fun. Let's do 63. Just got a few in here. Let's do 63 together. All right. Pause this whenever. We'll meet again on Friday. 63. Okay, is that going to go? Get a notification there. 63. Can you see that? I believe you can. I'm getting hit up with those spam calls right now. Y equals x squared minus 4 over. Again, we're talking about the intercepts, not the vertical asymptote, which is x equals -1. No point there. The y-intercept, again, is when x is 0. So if I let x be 0, I have -4 over 1. Y equals a -4. The x-intercept is when y is 0. Well, how do I get 0 as the answer if I have a fraction? The numerator only is 0. 0 divided by 4, 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by -8. Not dividing by 0, that's undefined. So the numerator would have to be 0. It's very important to know that. X equals 2, x equals -2 are your x-intercepts. X equals -1 is a vertical asymptote. All right, 60 and 64 are in a video already, as is 65, 67, and 72. I will do 68 with you real quick. 69, 71, and 73 on this page. All right, and then that will conclude page 7. And your homework help video could be, could be in another video on its own. 68. 68, find the zeros. Okay, so use quadratic formula if you have to. Therefore, 0 equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. This will not factor. You can check. 2x, well, you can put the +1, -1 there. You get a single x. +1, -1 there. You get -1x. No to the factor. So, x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. X equals -4 plus or minus the square root. I think that's 24. 16 plus 8 is 24. Since you are in calculus and you know how to break up roots, would like to see this. So first off, square root of 24, if you got that sweet calculator, it's 2 root 6. Then divide everything by 2, not the 6 that's in the radical jail. That's off limits. 2 plus or minus root 6 over 2. Those would be my solutions, plus or minus. All right? Quadratic formula. Then let's talk about 69. We'll actually save because 71 has 2 real roots and then 4 imaginary there. Looking at that, might only have 1. Anyway, what multiplies 2? Yeah, you'd have x to the third plus 2x to the third minus 1. 2 real, 4 imaginary. We are not going to look at 71. Let's look at 69. All right. On 69. There we go. F of x equals x to the third minus 3x squared plus 2x. So 0 is equal to x to the third minus 3x squared plus 2x. They all have an x in common that you will factor out. What multiplies 2 adds to a -3, -2 and 1. Don't forget about that x on the outside that I almost did. All right, set them all equal to 0. Cover a property. Cover a method, 0 product property. Getting confused there. X equals 0, x equals 2, x equals 1. Would be my 3 solutions. Then 74 I put in a video. I will do 73 with you here. And that shall be the end of, this will be good length video here. That should be the end of page 7. 73. So find the points of intersection. When are they equal? So on 73, you have y equals x squared plus 2x plus 3. And then you have y equals x plus 5. So they intersect when those two are equal to each other. All right. So I'm going to move everything over to the side that has the x squared, or when I did 74, the bigger x squared. So x squared was this plus x minus 2 now equals 0. And I factor it. And I get x is negative 2 and x equals 1. Those are the x values, though. Okay, it does not matter where you plug them in. I could plug 1 in here, I get 6. I plug 1 in there, I also get 6. So why don't I use y equals x plus 5 and let x be negative 2, then I get 3. And then let x be 1, then I get 6. Plug in those x values. So my first solution would be negative 2, comma 3, and then 1, comma 6. Those are my points of intersection when the parabola and the line intersect. So it could be something like that, all right? Cool. We'll be finding the area between these curves. One of the last things we do, area, I don't know the formula for that. Antiderivatives, baby. All right, calculus to the rescue with those curves. Anyway, page 7, that looks to be good, all in a video. Marking down the ones I did, feeling good about that. All right, folks, another video. I'll give you some homework help. This is Yak Math Videos signing out.